Meadowbrook Colts substitution number 24, Colton Delancey. Meadowbrook foul number 22, Gunnar Davis, second. Meadowbrook foul number 24, Colton. Defense is 4. Meadowbrook substitution number 4, Justice Huey. Meadowbrook substitution number 22, Gunnar Davis. Boys basketball team selling squares for $20 each for payout. $50 halftime, $50 final score for all 10 home games. CJ Smith. If you wanted a basketball square, you're too late. They're sold out. Justice, Huey. Meadowbrook foul number 22, Gunnar Davis. Foul close to 5, Garrett, Philo, his third. Meadowbrook substitution number 24, Colton Delancey. Foul goals number 5, Garrett. Philo, that's his fourth. Malachi Strickland at the line, shooting 1. In the results, number 20, Talon Cannon. And 1 more. Foul goals number 4, Justice Huey, that's his third. Talon Preston at the line, shooting 1. Foul goals number 20, Talon Cannon, his second. Will Pettigrew at the line, shooting 1. And 1 more.
I like the crowd noise.
Good evening, everyone. We are live here at the power plant in Philo for tonight's game featuring two MVL squads. The Meadowbrook Colts under first-year head coach Taryn Jarrett. They have traveled to South Central Muskingum County to take on the Philo Electrics. My name is Mike Snively, and I will be describing the action on WILE 97.7 FM. You can also watch the game live on the YRP TV YouTube channel or the YRP TV Facebook page. Meadowbrook comes in at 1-0 after defeating Steubenville Tuesday night, 69-64. This will be Philo's first game of the year of the 21-22 season. Interesting fact tonight, Philo is coached by a 2001 Meadowbrook graduate, Greg Haberfield. Joining me tonight on the color is Devin Detra. So Devin, it's early December, fresh new season. What are we expecting to see tonight?
I think we're going to see a nice game, two pretty evenly matched up teams. And it's going to be fun because I think not only are they similar teams, they're looking to do similar things. Both of them want to run. It's really going to come down to who's more athletic and who can win the turnover and the free throw battle. And that's kind of basketball you like to see, right?
Yeah, exactly. And we've talked with both coaches, knowing Coach Haberfield for many, many years and Coach Jarrett for many, many years. Young coaches still, but Coach Jarrett gave Coach Haberfield's Philo team a compliment. He said this team is much improved, and he sees a lot of similarities in his team that Coach Haberfield, mentioned about his team. They have a lot of similarities, and they're both going to want to get it out and go. But early in the season, you got to be careful because we watched Meadowbrook play Steubenville Tuesday night, and there were a ton. It was just sloppy. There was a ton of turnovers, and sometimes when you get in that up and down game with the Big Red, it turns into a sloppy game. So I'm interested to see how Meadowbrook adjusts to Philo's tempo as compared to Steubenville's tempo.
I agree. Now, I also think, despite the differences in the teams, Coach Haberfield's going to want to run as well. Philo's undersized. They're going to be undersized most of the year, but they're athletic, and they want to take advantage of that athleticism. So I'm interested to see that as well. I'm interested to see how they hit the boards and really how they handle Singleton for the Colts, because obviously that's going to be their biggest threat tonight.
Yeah, and we were looking today, Jake Singleton coming into tonight's game, just his second game of his senior season, 913 career points. Only needs a big game tonight to get to 1,000. Needs 87 tonight to get to 1,000.
Needs a Wilt Chamberlain night.
Yeah, he needs a really big game tonight. But Jake has been steady for years. The last few years, smooth. Everybody talked about Trey and how he made progress, and you see a lot of the same progressions with Jake that you saw in Trey. Just smooth, heady player. Surprised, though, he missed his first two free throws on the year. The guy was leading like the state in free throw shooting percentage last year, missed his first two. And as we said today, we joked about it, he probably won't miss for the next 12, 13 games in a row. But Jake obviously going to be a big force for the Meadowbrook Colts. Also coming in, a returning starter from last year's regional finalist squad is Drew Webster, the 6'3" senior, always scrappy, always heady. Good defender, long, but the Colts do have some key talent back from the squad from last year.
Yeah, absolutely. As you said, Drew Webster, he's fun to watch. He's a hard worker, always hitting the boards, on the floor for any loose balls. Now, the Colts like seeing him score more,
right.
Coming into his senior year, losing the talent they lost last year. They'd like to see him score more, but he's going to be a big part of this game, especially with the size advantage. You mentioned Jake Singleton. Romeo Dorsey played a lot of JV last year, but his size and athleticism can be understated. The Colts bringing back some experience, but I don't think we should downplay Philo's experience either. They haven't had the seasons they wanted the last 2 years, but they're starting a squad here that is almost all juniors and seniors with a lot of floor time. This isn't anything new to them. The lights aren't going to be too bright for them.
And I'll tell you something, too, about when I look at these Philo starters, and I'll have you go over the starters here later after we come back from break. But when I look at this Philo team, every name is an athlete. And I've seen these guys play on the football field twice this year, and you got the quarterback. You've got the three best receivers, and you've got the running back. And those are your five starters in order for the Philo Electric. So I tell you what, let's look at tonight's sponsors, and we want to thank tonight's sponsors because without the sponsors, none of this is possible tonight from Philo. So we'd like to give a big thank you and a big shout out to Doane Ford, West 40 Auto Sales, WB Green Insurance, Abel's, Southeastern Med, Patrons Buckeye Mutual, Valentine Insurance, Beth A. Glass CPA, Mass Tire, Surgent Construction, Car Antil Insurance, Bruner Land, Rogers Company, and stop 9. So what we'll do, Devin and I will take a little bit of a break, and we'll come back with your starting lineups and national anthem right after this.
ABC Sports presents high school basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Doan Ford, West 40 Auto Sales, WB Green Insurance, Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling, Southeastern Med, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Valentine Insurance, Bethea Glass CPA, Mass Tire, Surgeon Construction, Car Antle Insurance, Bruner Land Company, The Rogers Company, and Stop 9 Church of Christ.
Bill that would continue funding the government through mid-February. This says he's being treated with over-the-counter medications for an apparent cold.
Probably some cough drops and some tea, but otherwise he's proceeding with his schedule.
White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki. America is listening to Fox News.
Philo, the power plant, actually Philo Middle School is where they play their home games. It's they built a new high school in Duncan Falls, but we are across the Muskingum County River here in Philo. Two smaller towns, kind of reminds you a little bit of smaller versions of Byesville. Both towns make up a little bit of the Philo district here. And we talked about a lot of demographics with Meadowbrook and Philo. There's a lot of similarities with these two schools, almost about the same enrollment. But Devin, would you like to hit tonight's starting lineups for both teams tonight, and just to give us some sizes and some who's our starters tonight?
Sure. Starting for the visiting Colts, 00 Drew Webster's a senior, 6'3", 155. Number 1, Romeo Dorsey, also a senior, 6'4", 195. Making his first career start tonight is junior Easton Eibel. Number 2, played well last week against Steubenville. He's 6', 150. Jake Singleton, number 3, the senior guard, as you mentioned, 80-some points away from 1,000. He's 5'11", 165. And number 10, Josh Hupp, the senior guard at 5'11", 190, rounds out the Colts starting lineup.
And I do notice 4 seniors and 1 junior, so a lot of experience, a lot of guys that have had a lot of court time over the years for this Colt team.
I will say, though, the Colts are not going to play very deep. They're going to run about 7 players the whole game, and that might be where Philo could have an advantage here.
Yes.
For the Philo starters, number 1, Cade Searles, junior, 5'10", transfer from Maysville. Coach Haberfield said very hard-nosed player, kind of takes the same role as Webster we talked about for the Colts. Number 2, Demetrius Strickland, 6'1", junior. Number 3, Jackson Radcliffe, 6'1", senior. Number 5, Owen Smith, 5'11", senior. And number 20, Carter McCutcheon, a 6-foot senior. And that rounds out the Philo starting lineup.
So, opening game here, home opener for Coach Haberfield and his Philo Electrics. Coach Haberfield, as we mentioned, a 2001 graduate of Meadowbrook High School. Coach Taryn Jarrett, in his first year, get some big shoes to fill. Did get a big victory over Steubenville. Never an easy game, never an easy opening game, Steubenville, but big shoes to fill after his mentor from Bellsville High School at Bellsville, but Scooter Tolsda. Moved along, had an incredible run as the coach at Meadowbrook, but Taryn is, filling in and doing a fantastic job so far this year. But folks, we're going to go ahead and take another break. It looks like the national anthem's getting ready to fire up. We're going to go ahead and give time out to our sponsors. So we'll be right back after these messages.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge. Don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of a guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Your team and opponents. Let's make today's contest great by remembering to respect the game. The officials assigned to this contest have been selected and assigned according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association in the Muskegon Valley League. The officials for tonight's contest are Heath Hurst, Michael Seon, and Kevin Milligan. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a country of freedoms like no other. To honor America and our armed forces, please rise for the playing of the national anthem. Good evening and welcome to the Power Play for tonight's Muskegon Valley League varsity basketball contest between the Meadowbrook Colts and your Philo Electric.
Welcome back to Philo, the power plant here, home of the Philo Electrics, big MVL matchup, kind of a big school, small school, so to speak, matchup. Philo in the big school of the Muskegon Valley League, Meadowbrook in the small school of the Muskegon Valley League. Battle tonight here from the power plant. I'm Mike Snively, joined by Devin Detra. Right now we're getting ready to go over the starting lineups. Meadowbrook's coming in at 1-0 after their victory over Steubenville, as we mentioned last week. Coach Taryn Jarrett gets off to a 1-0 start. Coach Greg Haberfield, the Meadowbrook grad who coaching Philo, is home opener on the year this year. They had a nice, according to Coach Jarrett, he went to the preview. We couldn't think of the preview today.
Yeah, couldn't come up with that for some reason.
Exhibition, we kept saying it's a preview. Yeah, basketball, they have previews, and he said that they looked pretty impressive against Rosecrans in that preview. So both coaches, I think, know each other pretty well. They're very complimentary of each other. This is a good rivalry, and but Meadowbrook going through their starters tonight. They'll be wearing orange with a white stripe, and Philo will be white clad with the blue numbers. So I tell you one thing, Devin, the difference, we've done football together, we've done girls basketball. This is our first time doing a boys basketball game. But I tell you what, it's hard to see numbers in football. Basketball, it's much, much easier.
And you can sit much closer as well.
Right, you can sit. The only thing that's kind of, we have a gate in front of us. We're sitting up in the balcony here at the power plant, and we're kind of like right in the middle of the bleachers, but we got plenty of space. But there's probably 8 rows behind us, not too many people behind us, but this is a fantastic gymnasium, a good facility to watch a high school basketball game.
It really is. I'll tell you something I meant to mention earlier is the loss of A.J. Clayton for the for Philo. But talk about a success story, playing D1, getting a lot of minutes. I think we said today 66 minutes.
Yeah.
Playing for High University in Athens, and 18 years old.
Yeah. A.J. Clayton is supposed to be a senior playing tonight. 6'8", playing for Philo tonight. He took his senior year off. He bypassed his senior year to enroll at Ohio University and play for Coach Jeff Bowles. Sure enough, basically as a senior in high school, he's getting a pretty good amount of playing time down at Ohio University. In fact, we saw he had 6 points against LSU. He's hitting threes. Kentucky, I believe he had right around 6 points. He's rebounding the ball. He's surprising a lot of people. So best of luck. And AJ, if you're watching tonight, best of luck down there. Go out and win a MAC title for the good folks of Philo.
Yeah, Philo faithful have to be proud sending it home watching that.
Absolutely.
What a success story.
Well, we're just about ready here to tip it off here in Philo.
It's like Romeo Dorsey's going to jump for the Colts.
Romeo, the 6'4" senior, starting his second game of his career. Looks like going to jump center for Philo. And you can tell right now Philo is a little undersized, but looks like it's going to be Demetrius Strickland, the 6'1" junior. So Strickland, not only jumping center, may be running the point as well. So we got a tip, and Jake Singleton handles the ball, heading from my right to left. Singleton out to Webster. Webster hands off to Hupp. Hupp takes it in, easy two.
Nice drive there for Hupp. Dribble handoff you're going to see a lot tonight. And here comes the 1-2-2 press the Colts have been employing. They like to run Romeo Dorsey out on the front with his length and just cause havoc for offenses.
And that's a 10-second call. And it took Philo 4 or 5 longer passes to get to the cross. And I guess I forgot all about the 10-second rule there, but officials called 10-second rule. Out of bounds, turnover Philo. Hold ball. Eibel finds Jake. Jake goes in left hand. Up and easy. Left-hander Jake Singleton.
It won't be the last time Jake Singleton scores tonight.
This time Philo gets it across. Struggling a little bit early with this pressure. So it does look like Strickland's going to be running the point. Searles has the ball, left wing. Meadowbrook all-man. Owen Smith across. Back to Searles. Out to McCutcheon. McCutcheon's three's off. Air ball. Meadowbrook basketball. So 6:53 real early here at the power plant. Meadowbrook leads Philo 4-0.
Good ball movement there for Philo. Just shot was off a hair. But they got the open look they were looking for.
They did.
There.
They got a good look, and that's all you can ask for. Eibel brings it across half court. Over to Dorsey. Webster on the left wing. What a nice spin move by Jake Singleton. 4 points early.
Nice pass by Webster as well.
Jake only 83 away from 1,000. And at this pace, he may get it tonight. Out of control a little bit with Searles. Eibel brings it across the court. Hupp's going to drive in. He's just missed it. Romeo Dorsey, big offensive rebound, up and in. And I believe Coach Haberfield's going to take he wants a 30-second timeout. So we will leave it right here. And I don't think Coach Jarrett could have drawn up the beginning of the game any better, Devin.
Yeah, and you have to remember, too, this is Philo's first time on the floor. As you talked about, the Colts come out a little rough and didn't look the way they wanted to the start of their first game against Steubenville either. So, I mean, I'm sure Philo's getting some nerves out of the way, and it's early.
Yeah, and one thing I noticed right there is the length of Meadowbrook. Meadowbrook might not be all that tall, but they got guys with some long arms and some length and getting some hands on the ball and creating havoc right now. So right now, Coach Haberfield's just trying to settle things down here, get his young team here settled down and settled in just a little bit.
Yeah, this 1-2-2 press is really causing some havoc for the Philo at this point.
So 8-0 with 6:05 left, early first quarter.
The Electrics broke it easy that time.
Strickland over to Smith. Smith guarded by Eibel. Backdoor cut, nice pass, nice makeup, and I think they're going to get Singleton on the foul. That's going to be Singleton's first, and that's going to be the team first foul. Going to the line will be Jackson Ratcliffe for 2 shots.
Really nice pass there to set that up.
Yeah, a little backdoor cut, and I think Coach Haberfield called that in a timeout.
Yeah, and the Colts have been playing really over-aggressive, so nice move there by the Electrics to kind of take some of that pressure off.
Yeah, you kind of got to alleviate that pressure. Jackson Ratcliffe's first shot goes up and in. First points on the season for the Philo Electrics. Second shot, up and good. 8-2 early here, first quarter. Colts lead Philo. Singleton breaks the pressure by himself. And Colts do have a turnover here. Eibel got kind of lost, had a bad pass, had nothing to do. He couldn't do nothing but try to save it. Throws it, Philo ball off of the turnover. Strickland out front. And they throw it away. Pass was intended for Banks. Aiden Banks is checked in the game. He's a 6'1 senior. He's checked in for the Philo Electrics. So another turnover for the Philo Electrics. So the Electrics return to full court pressure.
Running a little man pressure here, not so much to take the, well, I was going to say not so much take the ball away, but make the Colts work a little more on it.
Webster finds Hupp in the corner. Rebound by McCutcheon for the Electrics. So 8-2, 5 minutes left here in the first quarter from Philo. Singleton gets his hands on it. He gets a steal. He goes up. He's in. Singleton has 6 points, all via the layup tonight.
Yeah, Singleton's got some easy looks so far. Against Steubenville, he had to work hard for his points, but so far it's come kind of easy for him. Colts have done a nice job keeping hands in the passing lane, making it tough for the Electrics.
Yeah, the pressure's been there from the Colts. Another backdoor here attempt by, but what a nice move by McCutcheon. I'm not sure it was supposed to work out like that.
Wasn't playing, but it went well for him.
It went well. So Carter McCutcheon with the first basket for the Philos on this 21-22 season. Guess who? Jake Singleton. He's got 8 points, and we're not even halfway through this first quarter here at Philo. It's 12-4 Meadowbrook leads.
Yeah, Singleton kind of having his way with the Electric defense right now.
Strickland finds Searles. Searles goes hard to the hoop. Nice move by Searles.
Nice take.
We've heard a lot of good things about Searles. Excellent pass to Dorsey. Meadowbrook breaks the press. Dorsey, his 4th point in the quarter. It's 14-6. Meadowbrook scoring points by the bunches here early.
I'll tell you, Mike, I am impressed with how Webster passes the ball for a big man. He's really got great eyes.
Very
on the
good
court.
vision. And they're going to get Dorsey. It was McCutcheon ball faked and got Dorsey off his feet. That's going to be Dorsey's first, team second.
Yeah, Colts playing really aggressive defensively, which is good, but kind of it's burned them a couple times already too.
Yeah. So checking in for is Wesley Wilson and Jackson Ratcliffe back in for Philo. Out of bounds, inbounds, underneath the basket, and one person zigged, one person zagged, and Romeo Dorsey goes in, thought about putting the hammer down, but he's just going to lay it in. 2 points, 6 on the quarter, 16-6 Meadowbrook.
That's the 5th turnover already for the Electrics. That's something they're definitely going to have to take care of.
Smith finds an open McCutcheon, misses the layup. Dorsey with a quick outlet, and Owen Smith was able to bat that ball out of bounds. But Dorsey got the steal, tried to hit Hupp streaking down the floor, but it'll be the Colts ball, side out of bounds. Meadowbrook leads 16-6, 3 minutes, 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Singleton got the ball and took one extra quick step. Going to be called for the turnover.
I think they'd got away with one with Eibel right before that, so they were kind of due for it, but only the second turnover for the Colts really been a big part of this game so far.
Colts seem to be in attack mode offensively. Strickland dribbles to his left, has an open lane, goes to the hole. He's got it. Demetrius Strickland on the basket. Colts right back at Webster, right down the floor, right back at Philo. 2 points for Drew Webster.
Yeah, second time the Electrics haven't gotten back on defense. The Colts have made them pay for it both times.
Colts look like they're in a zone defense, and that's that point zone we were talking about earlier. It looks like they've dropped back and going to play like it looks like it's a man-to-man, but it's not. Strickland for three, no good. Eibel with the rebound. Eibel finds Dorsey streaking, loses control. Cade Searles strips the ball. He goes hard to the hole, spins to his left, rebounds his own shot. Cade Searles, 2 points.
Working hard, which is what we'd heard about Cade Searles. He's going to work hard for him.
Hupp down the lane, nothing. Dorsey, another offensive rebound. Romeo Dorsey, 8 big points in this first quarter, 20-10. Colts doubling up the Electrics in the first quarter.
Yeah, and once again, Electrics just didn't get back, even during those rebounds. Still had some Electric players watching.
This pace is pretty good, very high pace. So we got Banks, no good. Rebound Hupp. Hupp outlet to Singleton. Singleton, 10 points. It looks like Coach Haberfield's going to have to take another timeout.
Full here.
And he's going to take a full timeout, and we're going to take it with him. So from Philo, it's Meadowbrook 22, Philo 10. We'll be right back.
I'm not buying till I checked on Ford. Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at DoanFord.com.
Welcome back to Philo, where the Meadowbrook Colts lead the Philo Electrics 22-10 here in the first quarter with 1:26 left to go. I'm Mike Snively. Joining me tonight, Devin Detra, my partner on the color. Devin, Meadowbrooks look quite impressive tonight, just in attack mode from the tip.
Yeah, the Colts really playing aggressive, and the Electrics, I think, still trying to find themselves, getting their season started here. They really haven't forced the Colts to take any tough shots yet, and making some minor mental mistakes. I'm sure that's why Coach Haberfield called the timeout there. Coming out of their last timeout, they look sharp, so let's see if it worked for him again.
Well, Nick Morgan and Cooper Ratcliffe have checked in for Philo. Also, number 12, I'm sorry, that was Cooper Ratcliffe. Freshman on the floor now for Philo. Smith gets the ball. Heads at McCutcheon for three, no good. Rebound
Singleton
to Hupp. And Hupp's going to go up, and he's going to be fouled. He's going to be fouled by Jackson Ratcliffe. That's his first foul, team first foul. That's going to send Hupp to the line for two.
Colts really like to run, don't they, Mike? They get the rebound, and they're looking immediately for an outlet to get the ball down the floor.
And it's no dribbling either. It's pass, layup.
Yeah.
Hupp's first shot up, good. First 2 free throw attempts tonight for the Colts. Hupp, an outstanding quarterback this year, threw for well over 3,000 yards this past season. No good on the second shot. Rebound by Ratcliffe. He hands off to Smith. Smith, also the quarterback at Philo, had an outstanding year. Back to Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe over to Morgan. Morgan dribbles over to the left. McCutcheon couldn't find it. And Hupp, great hustle right in front of the Meadowbrook bench. Though right in front of Coach Jarrett, but was unable to save the ball, so it'll be Maysville ball, side out of bounds.
Yeah, great hustle there by Hupp, laying out, trying to get one more possession.
Cooper Ratcliffe, just a freshman now in the game. Smith gives it over to Morgan. Morgan back to Ratcliffe. Back to Morgan. Morgan only a junior. Owen Smith kicks it out to Jackson Ratcliffe. No good. Ball was tipped out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Trayvon Mayo got his hand on that. Got kind of a partial block, so the Electric's going to get the ball back here underneath.
Mayo, the 5'11 seniors, checked into the game for the Colts. Also, Dane Singleton, number 14, a 6'2 junior, checked in for the Colts. Smith dribbles down the corner, fires a three, no good. Rebound attempt by Nick Morgan, but he steps out of bounds. So it'll be Meadowbrook basketball with 1.2 seconds left here in the quarter. Colts lead by 13, 23-10. Mayo inbounds, throws it deep, and it's going to be intercepted by Ratcliffe. No good.
About put it in.
Almost put it in. So at the end of one here from the power plant here in Philo, the score is the Meadowbrook Colts 23, the Philo Electrics 10. We'll be right back.
You've heard them all. Peace of mind, quality insurance products, superior claim service, all at a fair and competitive price. Since 1848, Westfield Insurance has promised to provide excellent insurance coverage for your home, auto, and business. Sharing knowledge, building trust. That is Westfield Insurance's pledge to their customers. For a quote on protecting your home, auto, and business, call W.B. Green Insurance today. W.B. Green, professional insurance.
We're back here live at the power plant in Philo. I'd like to welcome everybody on 97.7 WILE. Also watching on YRP TV, the YouTube channel, and YRP TV on the Facebook page. I'm Mike Snively. I'm joined again with Devin Detra. Got us an MVL matchup here early in December where the Meadowbrook Colts are leading the Philo Electrics 23-10. Any thoughts there in that first quarter, Devin?
The Electrics had some nice open looks there towards the end of the first quarter, just couldn't hit on any of them. Those shots start falling for the Electrics. It's a much different looking game.
It did look like a lot of those shots were contested by Meadowbrook, and we are seeing a length advantage from Meadowbrook. So here comes Philo. Philo ball, Ratcliffe goes left. Good defense by Singleton. Gets his dribble back because it was knocked out of his hands by Singleton. Over to Searles. Searles has an open lane there. Off the hits every part of the rim and goes in. So 6 points tonight for Searles. And it's a 23-12 Meadowbrook advantage.
Yeah, nice take there by Cade Searles.
Webster finds Romeo Dorsey, misses the bunny. Rebound by Smith. Smith picks it up, finds Ratcliffe. Back to Smith. He's going to smooth things over and set up this offense. Strickland on the right wing. Over to Smith. And looked like a Philo player zigged and the passer zagged, and we have another turnover by the Electrics.
Yeah, just another miscommunication there.
Easton Ibel brings it up for the Colts. Backdoor cut, unsuccessful by Mayo. Finds Dorsey over to Webster. Webster patiently awaits an open man, finds Jake Singleton. Jake goes left and may have gotten away with a travel, but that will be Jake's 12th point on the night. 25-12, Meadowbrook leads.
6 of 6 at that.
And 6, yeah, how about that? Shooting 100%. And I don't think he's had anything outside of a layup.
No, he hasn't had anything beyond the block so far.
Yeah, 6 layups for Jake on the night, and actually hounding the other number 3, Jackson Ratcliffe, defensively tonight.
Yeah, Colts are playing strong defense. I think that's really been the difference so far. They're contesting every pass.
Owen Smith goes hard, contested big time by Romeo Dorsey. Trevon Mayo with the... And Jake takes it, Singleton, to the basket, and he goes up and he's going to get fouled. So one of the better foul shooters in the area, if not the best foul shooter in the area, Jake Singleton's going to go to line for 2.
That was Jackson Radcliffe's first foul of the game. Actually, I believe that was the first foul for Philo. Second foul for Philo this game.
Yeah, that was Jackson's second. And Jake, nothing but the bottom of the net. Good on that first one. Josh Hupp checks in for Trevon Mail for the Colts. That's point number 13 already for Jake Singleton. Jake's second shot up. Good, nothing but net.
Just so smooth with those free throws, isn't he?
Great form, great form. So Searles decides to bring it back out. He finds Strickland. Strickland says, let's figure this out.
After those first couple minutes of chaos, the Electrics really slowed down, kind of relaxed on the offensive side.
Taking a little bit better care of the ball. That is correct. And that's a very good move by Jackson Ratcliffe to get to the basket.
Yeah, nice take there.
Philo going to pressure the Colts. Colts break it easily. Webster by himself. He's going to get fouled by, and I think that's going to be on, is that going to be our Ratcliffe again?
It is. That'll be 3 on him quick.
That's 3, and he's got the only 3 fouls. So checking in is going to be Aiden Banks, the 6'1 senior. Yeah, Jackson Ratcliffe, 3 fouls with only 5:31 in the second quarter. Colts lead by 13. Nice out-of-bounds play. Singleton finds Webster for the easy 2. And that's Webster's 4th point on the night. Colts still picking up in pressure. McCutcheon gets it across. Over to Strickland. Right now, Electric's looking a little confused. Nothing really set in stone. Here we go. We're going to start running the offense now. And they're going to get a foul away from the ball.
Looks like Romeo Dorsey there, maybe holding a backdoor cut.
And that's going to be Romeo's second. That's important because Romeo is you're not going to see a lot what he does in the stat sheet because he tips balls. He just makes it harder. He doesn't block a lot of shots, but he changes the trajectory of a lot of shots.
Yeah, he's just got so much length, and they do a lot with him defensively. But tonight, he's got 8 points already too.
And another turnover. Looked like Drew Webster got his hand and knocked it off of McCutcheon's leg. Ball out of bounds to Meadowbrook. Singleton jogs the ball across half court for the Colts. Colts up 15. Finds Hupp on the back door, and it went off of Hupp's hand. Same thing, other side this time. It's going to be knocked off of Hupp, so it's going to be Philo basketball. Philo gets it out, goes quick. Finds Searles. Searles takes Dorsey to the left, nothing doing. Cut off by Dorsey. Dorsey's kind of hounding it. Big 6'4", out there on the point, really, really getting after him defensively. Morgan has the ball on the right wing. Over to Banks. Banks picks up his dribble. Finds an outlet man with Searles. Meadowbrook doing a really good job with this pressure man-to-man defense. Searles going to go one-on-one against Webster. He goes up, nothing doing. And it's going to be off of Aiden Banks' hand. It's going to be Meadowbrook ball.
Yeah, just no easy shots on this side of the floor. Colts really playing an aggressive defense and putting a lot of pressure on the ball.
That's been their most impressive part tonight, that and the fact that they just get it out and go.
Yeah.
Checking in for Philo's, Owen Smith and Cooper Ratcliffe, freshman, returns. And Colts with facing a little token pressure here. Singleton gets it across, hands off to Hupp. Hupp over to Webster, over to Eibel. Back to Singleton. Singleton's first attempt on a 3, bingo. 3-point goal, and I don't think Jake's missed a shot yet tonight.
He hasn't. That's from the line, 3-point range, and from the field goal.
Electrics get it across the court. Meadowbrook leads by 18 here with 3:33 left before halftime. Backdoor cut, nice move there. And that was Carter McCutcheon, but a nice pass there by Cooper Ratcliffe, the freshman, finding McCarter on the backdoor cut.
Yeah, that's the way to beat this over aggressive defense. You have to back cut, and and the ball handler's got to see it. Really nice read there by the freshman.
Eibel called on the foul, his first. McCutcheon's going to go line for 2. His first one's up, off the back, no good. And I just lost pencil lead. Second shot up by McCutcheon is good. 1 for 2 for McCutcheon at the line. 32-15, Meadowbrook leads here. A little more than halfway through the second quarter. Colts get to the cross. Eibel hits Jake Singleton. Singleton over to Hupp. Hupp goes baseline, and he turns it over. McCutcheon steals it. Hits Smith. Smith over to Morgan. Morgan tried to dribble through the lane. Almost got through there, but did not. Another turnover by the Philo Electrics, and that's absolutely hurting them right now.
Yeah, it's really hurting them so far, Mike.
Dane Singleton checks in for the Colts, as does Trevon Mail. It's going to give Dorsey and Eibel a breather. Singleton now running the point, hands off to Mail. Mail dribbles to his left.
Good defense there by the freshman. Now Hupp traveled and going to turn it back over.
Yep.
Colts starting to turn the ball over as well, as Philo's kind of found their energy now, and they're really pressuring the ball. I'll tell you, I'm impressed with Cooper Radcliffe.
Yep.
You know, playing well, especially for a freshman.
Only a freshman, 5'11", probably going to grow some more, but you know, by the end of the season, you're going to see the turnovers go down a lot more. You're going to see the turnovers tonight probably in the 20s for each team. By the end of the season, it's going to be in the 10, you know, or in the teens, low 10, 11, 12. So to the hole, Strickland does not get the bounce on the shot. Rebound, Hupp.
You're going to see a lot more shots going down, too.
Right. Singleton, refs letting him play a little bit. Might have got bumped in the back a little bit. Hupp out to Webster. Webster goes hard to the basket and one.
Nice take.
Nice take, Webster. That's as strong a move as I've seen him make in his career. And that's a sign of strength and maturity right there. But he's going to have a chance for the unconventional three-point play. Fouls on Demetrius Strickland.
We got to stop here. Must be some jawing going on.
It looks like Trevon Mail might have got a little talking to from the official, as now he's getting a talking to from Coach Jarrett.
That tends to be how it works, doesn't it?
That's good. It's good officiating, though. Good officiating.
It is. Stop it early before anybody gets in trouble. It doesn't get out of hand.
Webster's does get the three-point play. Colts 4 for 5 from the line tonight. So 35-15, Colts up by 20. McCutcheon, really nice spin move. That's the second time we've seen that from Carter McCutcheon tonight. And back down to an 18-point lead. Singleton right back on the attack for the Colts. Over to Webster. Webster directing traffic. Trevon Mail, nice pump fake, nice pass to Dane Singleton. Dane goes up and misses the layup. Rebound by Smith for Philo. Smith runs the middle of the floor. Out to Strickland. Strickland for three. No good. Rebound by Trevon Mail. Trevon Mail looks ahead, and he throws it to Strickland. Strickland over to Smith. Smith's going to shoot a three. No good.
Philo just can't get anything to fall right now.
No, they can't. Philo, offensive rebound. And I'm getting tired watching this one.
Cooper Radcliffe again there, hustling out, getting the offensive board. We're going to see a foul on Trevon Mail here, kind of riding up a little hard on Radcliffe.
That's going to be Mail's first, team fifth. Checking in is Easton Eibel and Romeo Dorsey for the Colts and Wesley Wilson for the Electrics.
As I said before the game, after their starting five, the Colts are young on their bench.
Yeah, we've seen 7 guys play tonight. Does that sound right, Devin, for the
Yeah.
Colts? And probably about 9 for the Electrics. And Carter McCutcheon using that spin move again. Goes up with his left. And no, going to get an offensive foul. Turnover. Position there by Josh Hupps. Stuck his body in there. Takes the charge. Another turnover there for the Electrics. And that was on Carter McCutcheon, his first. Team fifth. We got less than a minute here. Colts lead 35-17, less than a minute in the second quarter. Colts in no hurry here, looking for good shot selection. Romeo Dorsey has it on the right wing, hands pass to Eibel, over to Hupp. Screen by Singleton. Dorsey loses the handle. Up, digs it out of the pile, brings it back out, goes right back in. Nothing doing. He misses it. Rebound by Searles, 20 seconds left. And I would say the Electors are going to play for one here.
Nope.
No, maybe not.
Nice pass. You have to take it when you get that good of a look.
Yeah, you get a layup, you take it. Here come the Colts with 8 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Singleton's got the ball. Singleton's going to jack a 30-footer. No good. And that was Singleton's first miss on the night, but it came from 30-footer with 1 second left before the half. So, halftime at the power plant. A lot of action here going on. A lot of points here by the Colts. Meadowbrook leads Philo 35-19. We will be back with some statistics and scoring right after this.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of a guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Feeding the world takes the work of a farmer. Patrons Buckeye Mutual, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, tips our hat to those who help ensure that we can all eat tomorrow. We are proud to offer the coverage farmers need to keep growing. So we're taking a moment to say thank you for planning our future. Trust in farming. Trust in Patrons Buckeye Mutual. Trust in tomorrow. Contact your Patrons Buckeye agent today at 638-3604. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Hello, my name is Maxine Shriver. My dad is AVC's own Ray Shriver. Not only is he the best daddy in the world, he also helps businesses grow their bottom line. AVC offers so many solutions to meet your marketing needs. From advertising on any of their 7 great radio stations, they do website design, video production, and digital marketing, including Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube, Philo, and so much more. Wow, Daddy, you guys do a lot.
We sure do, Max. Call me, Raymond Shriver, so I can help grow your business. 432-5605, or email me, rshriver@yourradioplace.com.
I'm not buying till I check on for. Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at doanford.com.
Promises. You've heard them all. Peace of mind, quality insurance products, superior claim service, all at a fair and competitive price. Since 1848, Westfield Insurance has promised to provide excellent insurance coverage for your home, auto, and business. Sharing knowledge, building trust. That is Westfield Insurance's pledge to their customers. For a quote on protecting your home, auto, and business, call W.B. Green Insurance today. W.B. Green, professional insurance.
Feeding the world takes the work of a farmer. Patrons Buckeye Mutual, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, tips our hat to those who help ensure that we can all eat tomorrow. We are proud to offer the coverage farmers need to keep growing. So we're taking a moment to say thank you for planning our future. Trust in farming. Trust in Patrons Buckeye Mutual. Trust in tomorrow. Contact your Patrons Buckeye agent today at 638-3604. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
I'm not buying till I check on for. Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at doanford.com.
Welcome back to Philo, the power plant here at Philo Middle School. Big MVL matchup here to start the season off here. Meadowbrook leads the Philo Electrics 35-19, so 16-point lead here at halftime from Philo. Devin, you know, it was a pretty fast-paced game. Just a lot of turnovers, and Meadowbrook just seemed to have a little bit more pressure on Philo. And, you know, Philo at times didn't seem to know what to do with the ball, and I think that's pretty much the difference in the game.
Absolutely, and, you know, as we talked as well, Philo really has had nothing but contested shots, and when they have had open looks, they just haven't been going down. And I think you're seeing a team playing their first game versus a team that's had a little bit of time to settle in, and as you said, it's really been a difference of intensity on the defensive side as well.
Yeah, and Meadowbrook's, you know, a lot of layups tonight, and if you're Coach Jarrett, you're happy as a lark. You know, you're getting out, you're running, you're playing defense, you're creating turnovers, you're getting rebounds, and they're even getting offensive rebounds. So a really good job by that Meadowbrook, especially in that first quarter. And probably the shooting percentage is what we're going to see later from Devin are going to be pretty high. But I want to go over scoring here real quick. First for Philo. Philo was led by number 20, Carter McCutcheon, the 6-foot senior. He had 7 points. He was 1 of 2 from the line. Cade Searles had 6 points. Demetrius Strickland had 2 points. And Jackson Radcliffe had 4 points. And Radcliffe also was 2 for 2 from the line. Over to the Colts. Huge first half by Jake Singleton. What did he shoot from the field? What was his?
He was 7 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3-point range, 2 of 2 from the line. As you mentioned, the only shot he missed was that
right at
very
halftime.
Deep three with time running out in the first half.
And
just
it had
amazing
a chance.
First half.
Yeah, and it had a chance to go in. He had 17 points, so you know he's at 930 points. He's getting closing in on that 1,000 points. Romeo Dorsey also had a huge first quarter. 8 points for Romeo attacking that offensive glass. 7 points for Drew Webster and 3 points for Josh Huff. So if we can hit some halftime statistics here, what statistics would you like to roll out to us?
Well, we'll start with turnovers. As you said, has played a huge role here in the first half. Philo Electrics have turned the ball over 13 times. Now, it's not as bad as it sounds when you hear the Colts have turned the ball over 7 times themselves.
Yeah.
From the line, neither team really got to the line much in all the running and gunning we saw in the first half, but the Colts were 4 of 4 from the line. The Electrics were 3 of 4. The Colts were 15 of 22 from the field for 68%. The Electrics were 8 of 14 for 57%, but obviously when you're putting up 8 more shots and shooting at a better percentage, good things are going to happen.
Yes.
And then from 3-point range, the Colts were 1 of 3, and the Electrics were 0 of 5.
Okay. Well, so also like to tell you what, we've got a couple shout-outs we got to give to Devin. I'd like to big thank you out to Christian Mills. He's back at the studio. He's our board operator tonight. He's on the phone with me all game long. Thank you, Christian. Our producer tonight, Adam Green, this good-looking guy over here beside the other good-looking guy beside Devin. Adam Green doing a fantastic job. And Brett Klein, can we get your face in there? No, maybe not. Brett, say hi to everybody. We're giving you the big thank you. There it is. So these 3 gentlemen and back at doing the board operating back at the ABC studios, Christian Mills doing a fantastic job. Also, I'd like to hit our sponsors real quick. Doan Ford, West 40 Auto Sales, WB Green Insurance, Abels, Southeast Med, Patrons, Buckeye Mutual, Valentine Insurance, Beth A. Glass, CPA, Mass Tire, Surgent Construction, Car Anno Insurance, Bruner Land, Rogers Company, and Stop 9. I tell you what we'll do. We'll take a quick 30-second break, and then we will be right back for the second half of action from Philo.
How can you select from insurance companies offering you lizards or ducks? When it comes to protection for your home and auto, you want a company that provides quality insurance products and personalized, fair, friendly claims service. WB Green Insurance represents Westfield Insurance. Their reputation is based on sharing knowledge and building trust. Westfield has been around the neighborhood over 150 years. WB Green Insurance welcomes the opportunity to quote your home, car, and business insurance. Don't be fooled by lizards and ducks. Call 439-1329.
Welcome back to Philo, everybody. We are finishing up halftime, where the Meadowbrook Colts lead the Philo Electrics 35-19. So let's play X and O's, Devin. You're Coach Haberfield. What are you telling your Electrics at halftime?
Just to relax. I think a lot of the early turnovers, the early points that Colts got was, the Electrics trying to play too quick. Obviously, they're having some trouble with the length and the size of the Colts, and, they just kind of got themselves in trouble. The shots will start falling. I have no doubt about that. They just have to slow down a little bit and limit the turnovers.
And Coach Jarrett, I would think you would probably continue to be the cheerleader and say, rah, rah, let's keep it going.
Absolutely. Keep the aggression up. This game's far from over. Keep your foot on the pedal for now.
Yep. Pedal to the metal if you're the Colts. So Colts will have the possession to start the second half. They're coming out with Webster, Dorsey, Jake Singleton, Hupp, and Easton Eibel, the original 5 starters. Singleton brings it across, gets a double screen, and he gets his pocket picked by McCutcheon. McCutcheon to the hole, nothing. Rebound by Dorsey. Dorsey out to Webster. Webster picks up his dribble. Eibel sets up the offense. Finds Singleton over on the left wing. Over to Hupp. Finds, Romeo Dorsey. Really nice post-up move and a nice find there by Hupp. I think that connection's happened a few times in football this year.
Absolutely.
That puts Dorsey in double digits, 10 on the night. Colts still pressuring full court.
And Electric's kind of figuring out to press a little bit.
Strickland with a nice move. Really nice move there. I'm sorry, that was Jackson Radcliffe. Or no, that was Strickland. Yeah, that was Strickland. I got confused there. Nice move by Strickland. Colts anyway. Across the court, half court.
Electric's looking good coming out here.
Yeah, they more focused, but Jake Singleton knocks in his 19th point from the elbow. 39-21, Meadowbrook.
Yeah, Electric's being more aggressive. Sorry there, Mike.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Owen Smith for the 3, nothing. Rebound McCutcheon, offensive rebound McCutcheon. Smith brings her back out to McCutcheon. Dorsey really pressuring the ball on the wing. McCutcheon shot, no good. Rebound, Strickland, no good. Rebound for the Colts by Singleton, Jake Singleton.
Still can't get him to fall.
No, they just can't get one to fall in the ocean.
You have those nights. I hate to say it, but you do.
Dorsey up top, spins left, nothing doing, picks up his dribble, finds Singleton. Colts in absolutely no hurry with an 18-point lead here under 6 minutes in the third quarter. Dorsey cuts the basket. Little nice up and under, no good. Tip in almost by Singleton. Webster no good. 3 offensive rebounds, nothing doing. Back to Singleton. Singleton, no good. And finally, Webster, after a 5th offensive rebound, puts it in, gives the lead, a 20-point lead for the Colts. And that's got to be frustrating if you're Philo there. But Owen Smith right to the hole. He is called for the offensive foul charge, and that is going to be Owen Smith's first foul. And Romeo Dorsey stuck his nose in there that time, did an excellent job taking that charge.
Yeah, the Electrics can't let up on the boards. They're already undersized compared to the Colts here, and they just can't give the Colts that many chances at being down this much.
And that's when I do not want to be the statistic guy on that last possession. There was 5 offensive rebounds within 3 seconds.
I'm trying to keep up with it over here and struggling.
So it looks like Singleton's going to get fouled.
Nick Morgan, I believe.
Yeah, Nick Morgan, good call, his first. Team second. Colts will have the ball out of bounds underneath the basket. Hupp enters the ball to Easton Eibel. Eibel dribbles out, top of the key, over to Hupp. And Morgan all over Singleton.
Yeah, Morgan really playing tough on Singleton. They've come in this half deciding they're going to shut Singleton down, and Morgan's the guy that they've tasked with doing it.
I'd say Coach Haberfield said, hey, who's the guy that's going to not let him have the ball? Who's going to make it hard on him? And so far it's been Nick Morgan. In the second half, he looks tired. He gets worn out, so they're going to bring 12 in. Cooper Ratcliffe, the freshman.
I think he might have caught an elbow there, too.
Yeah, he might be shaken up a little bit. So Strickland's going to have the daunting task of Singleton, who shoots a three, and bingo, knocks it down. That will be Singleton's second three on the night. He's at 22 on the night.
Yeah, just having a huge night.
44-21, Colts 23-point lead with 4:30 left in the third quarter from the power plant.
Yeah, right now Singleton's outscoring the Electrics by himself. That's just the kind of night he's having.
Yeah, he's having a great night. Only missed 2 shots on the evening. McCutcheon goes to the hole. He's been doing this all night and doing it with success. And they're going to get, I believe, Romeo Dorsey reaching in. Yeah, and it's going to be Romeo's third. And that's the first team foul in the second, just the first team foul in the second half for the Colts. McCutcheon heads the line. 2 shots. He's 1 for 2 on the night. First one up, no good. You don't see 2 student sections usually side by side, but that's exactly what we got tonight. If you can see on our cameras there, you got the Philo student section right beside the Meadowbrook student section. Second shot, up and good. 2 for 4 on the night for McCutcheon.
I don't mean tonight, but as a principal, that sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Right, yeah. But so far, things have been calm over there. Hupp drives the lane, nothing doing. Webster takes it hard again to the basket. Left hand and good.
Nice cut there by Webster, and that's what the coaching staff's been asking out of him. You know, now that he's a senior, they want to see him take on more of an offensive role, and he's shown that tonight.
All right, so Meadowbrook, Coach Jarrett takes a timeout. We'll take it with him. Score right now, 46-22. Meadowbrook leads Philo. We'll be right back.
Feeding the world takes the work of a farmer. Patrons Buckeye Mutual, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, tips our hat to those who help ensure that we can all eat tomorrow. We are proud to offer the coverage farmers need to keep growing. So we're taking a moment to say thank you for planning our future. Trust in farming. Trust in Patrons Buckeye Mutual. Trust in tomorrow. Contact your Patrons Buckeye agent today at 638-3604. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
We're back here live on 97.7 WILE. YRPT, if you're watching, YouTube channel, YRPTV, or the Facebook page of YRPTV. I'm Mike Snively, joined by Devin Detra. Sorry about that. Had a
little technical difficulties. We're good now.
I'm sitting here looking at Adam Green saying, huh? Why?
Getting better at our sign language.
Yeah, our sign language hasn't been fantastic yet. But anyway, we're back. Colts lead 24. 4 minutes, third quarter. 46-22. Colts still applying some pressure at half court.
Colts coaching staff's been interesting. They've just used a lot of different approaches on both sides of the court.
Yeah. 3-point attempt here by Searles, misses. Rebound by the freshman, Cooper Ratliff. Kicks it out to Strickland. He misses the 3. Strickland with his rebound. He goes up, nothing doing. Singleton with the rebound. And they're going to get, it looks like, number 11, Aiden Banks on the foul. His first, team third. Checking in for the Colts will be Dane Singleton and Trayvon Mayo. 46-22. 3:28 left in the third quarter. Colts in full control right now. Philo with a little token full court pressure here. Singleton trap, finds Mayo. Eibel spot up 3, no good. Rebound by Singleton. Singleton wisely brings it back out, sets it back up, runs some clock.
His third offensive rebound of the night as well.
Nice kick, drive and kick there by Webster. Back out to Singleton. Great ball movement by the Colts. Webster's going to try a corner three. Bingo. Webster's first three-pointer on the night gives the Colts a 27-point lead here at the power plant. Searles drives left, and he's going to get fouled by Webster. Webster could not beat him to that baseline. That's going to be Webster's first foul on the night. Team foul number 3. Checking in for the Electrics, Jackson Ratcliffe and Owen Smith.
We haven't seen a lot of fouls tonight. On that level, it's been a really clean night, Mike.
I like that.
I do too. I like letting them play, especially two teams that want to run.
And these teams don't seem like there's no dirty play going on tonight. It's been competitive, but fair and good. Nice hands there by Drew Webster. Got his hands on Searles' ball going up to make it. Meadowbrook students really fired up over there. So Ratcliffe guarded by Singleton. Ratcliffe goes to his left and blocked by Singleton. And we got a technical foul. Anxious to see who this technical is going to be on, because it looks like they're both number 3.
Oh, Singleton on both.
So they got Singleton on the foul, Jake Singleton, and that's going to be a personal foul too. Going to be his third too, because it's going to be his third foul. But those two were jawing and jibbing and jabbing just a little bit at each other. So
Singleton thought he got the block, so did the Colts student section over there, and something must have been said after the foul was called.
Yeah, Ratcliffe said something to Jake, and Jake said something to Jackson, and nonetheless, Colts up by 27 points, 49-22.
And we got an official timeout here. They must be trying to work something out on the game clock. It looks like they're discussing whether that's 3 personal fouls or whether that adds on. You know, was it part of the play or was it in addition to the play?
Yeah, is that a new rule this year? I do not know. Usually when you're assessed a technical foul, they also count that as a personal. So looks like Jackson Ratcliffe to the line, misses his first free throw attempt. Colts students really boisterous over there. Missed his second one, 0 for 2.
And not a lot of them over there in the big scheme of things, but they're making it sound like there is.
So now Cade Searles is going to come shoot the technicals. That was the shooting foul for Ratcliffe. He went 0 for 2. Searles gets to shoot the 2 technicals. He makes the first one. And it's got loud all of a sudden. For a 26-point game, it's got very loud in here.
Yeah, for a 26-point game, it's gotten intense since the technical.
And we just mentioned how well these students had been doing, and they're still doing well. And Searles knocks both of them down. Now, also, Philo will get the ball out of bounds here.
Absolutely.
So you got to figure if you make all your free throws, there's 4 points, and you make a 3, that could have been a 7-point possession.
It could have been a 7-point swing.
But we're going to have a timeout here.
Yeah, it looks like Colts are going to take a timeout, try to get things back leveled. Going to be a full timeout for Coach Taryn Jarrett.
I tell you what, we'll take it with them from Philo. Meadowbrook leads Philo 49-24. We'll be right back.
Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at DoanFord.com.
Here at Philo, Meadowbrook's Karen Jarrett takes a timeout. Meadowbrook does lead the Philo Electrics 49-24 with 2:30 left in the third quarter. Colts in full control, 25-point lead. And we got a little excitement there. Right before the break there, we had a technical foul assessed to Jake Singleton.
Got the crowd back into it.
Jake picks up his third foul, but the crowds are definitely back into it. It's not a huge crowd here tonight by any means, but it got loud there for the last couple moments.
Largely student section, which you love to see students involved, you know, supporting their classmates.
Absolutely. Philo, Strickland, over to Searles. Searles goes to the line, and it looks like it was blocked either by Webster or Dane Singleton.
Yeah, I think Webster got it from behind.
Trayvon Mail shoots the runner, no good. Singleton with the rebound, no good. Jake Singleton, no good, but Dane Singleton. If you can't make it the first time, try over again. 4 offensive rebounds. That's Dane Singleton's first 2 points on the night.
Yeah, he does have 3 rebounds already, though, 2 of them offensive, so. Or, I'm sorry, 4, 3 of them offensive.
And it looked to me like Jackson Ratcliffe just dribbled off of his foot. Meadowbrook basketball. Checking in for Philo will be number 10, Nick Morgan. Philo's still going to apply some nickel dime pressure at the top. Jake Singleton will run the point.
Both teams kind of slowing it down now. You know, the Colts obviously in a position to.
Backdoor cut, nice pass.
Nice up and under for Mail, too. Didn't go, but it was a nice take, nice look.
Trayvon Mail going to go line, shoot his first 2 free throws on the night.
And he seems to be getting warned again. And looks like Josh Hubb's going to go back in for him.
He's going in for the shooter. So Trayvon Mail, 2 shots at the line. First shot up, good.
Motion's getting a little high for both teams, it seems.
Checking in for is Aiden Banks for the Philo Electrics. Mail's second shot up, good. Josh Hupp checks in, first 2 points on the night for Trayvon Mail. 53-24, Meadowbrook leads, 1 minute, 33 seconds, third quarter. Now you got to start thinking, is a 35-point rule is when the clock runs nonstop.
Which changes everything.
Changes a lot of things.
Yeah, with as short as these quarters are, that changes everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Shot there by Owen Smith off the mark. Out to Hupp. What nice passing work. Really great pass there from Eibel to Hupp. Hupp gets his 5th point on the night. Philo down the lane.
Hupp
Shot blocked.
It. And looks like we got a loose ball foul. It's going to stay down here for Philo. Oh,
I think it's going to be on Aiden Banks. Aiden Banks might have got away, or was it number? Yeah, Aiden Banks. Aiden Banks, second foul. Team 4th. Banks may have got away with a little bit of a shove during that last drive to the basket. Philo's still going to apply some pressure. Ball gets into Jake Singleton.
Yeah, the Electrics have speed the game up here if they want to get back into it. Now they're going to trap, which is really what they need to do. They've got to apply pressure.
Colts doing a great job playing keep away and finding the open man. Easton Eibel, 2 points, his first 2 on the night. Colts lead by 33, 57, 24, 40 seconds left in the third period.
Colts have done a great job of passing the ball on their end of the floor tonight, really in the entire floor.
Passing up good shots for better shots. That's what the coach loves to see. And we got a steal here by Eibel. Eibel takes it down to the right side. He throws it up, almost makes a backwards layup attempt, but he will go to the line for 2. And I believe the foul was on Cade Searles. Just his first, team 5th.
I think these are the first minutes Aiden Reese for the Colts has had this year.
Yep, here goes Eibel. First free throw attempt, short. Eibel with 2 points on the night. Second shot up for Eibel, the 6-foot junior, up and good. 1 for 2 Eibel on the night, 3 points. Colts lead by 34. Nice find by Philo. Owen Smith wide open, knocks in his first 2 on the night.
Colts not getting back as quickly now, and Electric's giving them a little taste of their own medicine.
Just 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Singleton to Singleton, back to Singleton, and they're going to call blocking foul on Nick Morgan.
And I think that's the second time Nick Morgan's been elbowed in the nose. It was accidental, of course, but he took it right in the nose, and I think he left the game earlier for the same thing.
Jake Singleton was squaring up. Elbow catches him in the nose. And then gets called for the blocking foul. He's like, wait a minute, they called that on me? I feel your pain there, Nick. Young man, I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's going to send Jake Singleton, who's having an outstanding night again for the Colts. He's going to go to line, and this is going to be 1-1. 7th team foul there for Philo. Jake's first shot up and good. He'll get the bonus.
3 for 3 from the line tonight now.
23 points on the night for Jake. Knocks another one down, just 2.7 seconds left. Searles chucks it, almost knocks in the 65-footer. So at the end of the third quarter, Meadowbrook 60, Philo 26. We will be back in 30 seconds.
You've heard them all. Peace of mind, quality insurance products, superior claim service, all at a fair and competitive price. Since 1848, Westfield Insurance has promised to provide excellent insurance coverage for your home, auto, and business. Sharing knowledge, building trust. That is Westfield Insurance's pledge to their customers. For a quote on protecting your home, auto, and business, call W.B. Green Insurance today. W.B. Green, professional insurance.
We are back here live from Philo Middle School, where Philo High School is getting defeated by Meadowbrook High School. Meadowbrook leads Philo 60 to 26, 34-point lead. We're close to the 35-point rule in effect where it's nonstop clock. We're live on WILE 97.7 and YRP TV YouTube and Facebook page.
I understand the 35-point rule. I'd like to see it a little bit higher. That's quick in a high school game.
That is quick. It can happen quick, and we see it a lot in girls ball especially.
And, of course, you don't want to see a team get beat bad, but I just don't know that 35's the line. But a double dribble
they
there.
Got a double dribble on Owen Smith.
Owen Smith's had a rough night. His shot's not falling for him. Just things not going his way.
So, Philo, full court pressure. Easton Eibel breaks the pressure. Out to, I believe that's Garrett Milam.
Garrett Milam, yes, I misspoke earlier.
Yeah, Garrett Milam checks in the game. 5'11 sophomore. Southpaw shoots the first three from the corner, no good. Colts ball, though, out of bounds.
He is a shooter. They can get him open looks like that. He'll hit more than he misses.
Eibel takes over the point guard controls. Webster dribbles left, dribbles right, inside to Singleton. Turnover. Searles down the middle. 2 points for Cade Searles to start the fourth quarter. Still a lot of pressure here by the Philo Electrics. Hupp still in the game, finds Milam. Milam back to Hupp.
Colts giving Jake Singleton his first breather of the night.
Well deserved.
Absolutely.
Had an outstanding offensive game and defensive game. Always got his hands in there. Scrappy defender. Colts taking a little bit of time here. Hupp spins to his left. Nothing doing.
The Colts are good just to kind of run the weave out there if they need to.
Drew Webster finds Easton Eibel. A lot of spacing here by the Colts. Hupp in the Singleton. Singleton out to Milam.
And we're going to get a pushing foul underneath there.
I believe that was on Aiden Banks. And that is Aiden's third. Team 8th foul. That's going to send Dane Singleton to the line for 1 plus the bonus.
Dane Singleton has grown a lot and has thinned out a lot.
Yes, he definitely has.
He doesn't even look like the same kid.
No, he has matured a lot body-wise over the last year for sure. Dane Singleton knocks in the first half of the 1-1.
Clearly has that Singleton free throw touch as well.
Yes. 61-28, Singleton's second free throw. Good. 62-28. Meadowbrook leads Philo here from the power plant. And referee calls an official's timeout here. The clock must have had some clock issues. I swear I heard one fan say, "Start the clock." So
it's always a fan that notices it.
One guy. Usually one guy.
Yeah, when you're running the clock, it's a guy right behind you reminding you.
Sometimes you just lose track. Anyway, Colts lead here by 34 with 6:29 left here in the fourth quarter.
Trayvon Mail checking back in for the Colts.
Side out of bounds here for Philo.
Easton Eibel goes for the steal, doesn't get it.
Over to McCutcheon. McCutcheon's had a really nice game tonight. Quiet in the second half. This is his first basket in the second half. 3 points in the second half for Carter McCutcheon.
Great ball movement again for the Electrics, too.
Very good. They're improving.
They are.
Showing improvement throughout the game. Remember, just their first game tonight. Colts' second game. Colts 1-0. Beat Steubenville 69-64 on Tuesday. Nice entry pass into Singleton. Singleton gets his own miss, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Carter McCutcheon. Colts ball out underneath.
Nice post-up move by Singleton there as well. Now he seems to be rushing a shot a little bit inside. Missed a couple of those, but you can see him growing as well.
One of the hardest passes in basketball is the entry pass to the post. Smart play by Mail, but he had two choices to make. Do I let this thing go back court and I can grab it? But then it was going at the wrong angle where it went out of bounds. So.
Yeah, it was a smart move, though. Good basketball intelligence by not touching it.
Just at a bad angle, and I kind of understood what he was doing there. I did understand what Trayvon was doing there. So.
And at this point in the game, a lot of times, coaches are coaching.
Yes.
You're not so much worried about the remainder of this game. You're preparing for the next one.
Philo possession. Radcliffe. Stolen by Dane Singleton. Dane goes left. He goes right. He goes back to the up and in. Nice move there by the big guy, the 6'2 junior, Dane Singleton.
He just needs a hand in his face. Those shots go in.
6 points for Dane Singleton on the night. And he's going to get called for the foul there. So that's going to be Dane's first foul. Team foul, I believe. Number 5. Team foul number 5 on the Colts. So that'll send Carter McCutcheon to the line.
As you said, he's had a nice night.
He
5
really
rebounds.
Knocks down the first. He is 3 of 5 from the line tonight. Hupp comes out, and Colton Delancey checks in. Knocks down the second free throw. And we got a full timeout here from Coach Haberfield and the Philo Electrics. So we're going to take it with him, too. So with 5:21 left here in the fourth quarter, Meadowbrook leads Philo 64-32. We'll be right back.
I'm not buying till I checked on Ford.
Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at DoanFord.com.
We're back here in Philo. I'm Mike Snively. Joining me, Devin Detra. Our producer, Adam Green. Brett Klein on the camera. And Christian Mills back as the board operator at AVC Studios. The Meadowbrook Colts are leading the Philo Electric 64-32. Fourth quarter action here. And Devin, 32-point game. First game of the year, second game, for one team, second for the other. What are we looking for?
At this point, you're coaching. I'd say that's what Coach Haberfield was doing. Coach Jarrett for the Colts kind of sending some players in and out,
Yep.
Using this as a coaching opportunity, and that's great. That's great. It's early in the year. A lot of games left to be played.
Speaking of coaching, women's Philo women's coach, Dan Hildy, just says hi, stopped by and said hi. And then there's a steal.
Demetrius Strickland there, great steal, scores and gets the foul from Easton Eibel. Has a chance for a three-point play here.
Yeah, nice job there by Demetrius Strickland. I tell you who has not given up, the student section.
Oh, I was going to say, I am impressed with the Philo student section. They have not let up this whole game.
Strickland knocks down the unconventional three-point play.
Regardless of score.
And guess who's still pressing? Big press. And no foul right there. Looks like Eibel was tripped. And Searles goes in, lays in two. And you would think it was the district finals here tonight, 2-point game, but I love it. Love the spirit. Eibel's trapped, finds Milam over to Mail. And Delancey is in the game. Colton Delancey, just a freshman, 6'1", Colton Delancey. Colts lose track here. And Milam is going to be charged with the foul. Kate Searles, he gets the layup and the basket and the foul. He's going to go to the line to shoot one.
Yeah, this continues. You might see Coach Jarrett Simpson.
Yeah.
Send Singleton back in, but, you know, this is good. You know, they've only been playing 6-7 players a game here in this early run, you know, and they need to get more of their bench involved.
Absolutely. They definitely need to get more experience. And I think Dane Singleton stepped in the lane just a little early, so they're going to give Searles another shot attempt at the free throw. So, yeah, Dane Singleton just kind of put his right foot in, took his right foot out, and shook it all about, and they caught him.
Yeah, as we talked about with the Electrics earlier, you're seeing some younger players.
Searles misses that one. Singleton. Dane Singleton with the rebound.
Singleton's been great on the boards. Dane Singleton's been great on the boards for the Colts tonight.
Milam tries to look for Singleton. Turnover. Owen Smith brings it. Goes down the middle of the floor. Nothing. Out to Searles for three. No good. Rebound by Strickland. Strickland knocks it in. So 64-41. Colts with a 23-point lead. And another turnover by the Colts. Big deep three by Cade Searles, and this place is electric, no pun intended, right now. The Philo crowd is on their feet. So with 3:55 left in the game, Meadowbrook leads 64-44. We'll be back in 30.
A college degree, job skills, a rewarding career. As a member of the Ohio Army National Guard, those dreams.
Promises. You've heard them all. Peace of mind, quality insurance products, superior claim service, all at a fair and competitive price. Since 1848, Westfield Insurance has promised to provide excellent insurance coverage for your home, auto, and business. Sharing knowledge, building trust. That is Westfield Insurance's pledge to their customers. For a quote on protecting your home, auto, and business, call W.B. Green Insurance today. W.B. Green, professional insurance.
We're back at Philo. Philo going on a little bit of a run here.
And the Colts starters are back in the game.
Colts put their starting group back, their starting five back in. 3 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the game. Colts lead by 20, 64-44. And we have a great atmosphere for a 20-point game early in the season. Colts break the pressure easily this time. Webster kicks it out to Eibel. Eibel over to Jake Singleton. Trapping coming from all over the map from Philo. Philo definitely has not quit. Coach Haverfield has these guys playing extremely hard even this late. And Philo's going to get a foul.
Looks like Owen Smith, I'd say.
Yeah, yep, good call. Devin Smith, his second. And we're not quite to the double bonus yet. That's the team ninth. So after this, the next foul will be 2 shots the rest of the way out for the Colts. Jake, 4 for 4 on the night. First one up. I don't think he's hit the rim yet tonight from the free throw.
I don't think he has either, Mike.
And it's such a rhythm. It's 1 and 2 and shot every single time. I just wonder how long he's been doing this, for how many years.
Just smooth as can
1,
be.
2, shoot, boom. He's 6 for 6 and hasn't hit the rim once tonight. So 22-point lead for the Colts. 3:26 left here in the final quarter here from Philo. Meadowbrook reinserted their starters. Backdoor cut by Ratcliffe. Owen Smith for 3, no good. Dorsey with the rebound for the Colts. Dorsey, really nice move, but he turns it over. Over to Smith. Smith knocks in 2 points.
And this is what we talked about early in the game. You know, the electric capable of this.
Yep, and then Jake Singleton just goes right back down the floor for 2 more points. Quick 4 points here in the fourth quarter for Jake. And Philo turns it over. That's something we haven't seen Philo do in a while, is turn it over. So they've improved their turnovers.
Yeah, I think they've only had 5 turnovers in the second half, and that was compared to 13 in the first.
So Meadowbrook leads 68-46. And another turnover by the Colts. Cade Searles for 3, no good. Hupp with the rebound. And it's just starting to be a playground game now. And that's going to be a foul on number 2, Demetrius Strickland, his second. That's going to be the team 10th. So Hupp's going to go to the line for 2. And like I said, 2 the rest of the way out. Getting tired yet, Devin?
Oh, no. No, this is great. Like you said, I love the atmosphere.
I do too. I like seeing kids excited.
I do too. And there's nothing better atmosphere-wise than high school basketball.
Hupp's first shot is no good. And there's probably, 30, 40 students in each student section, but you'd think there's 3,000.
You would. You would.
Hupp's second free throw attempt is good. Hupp 2 of 4, 50% on the night from the line. Philo possession. McCutcheon goes to the hole again. Blocked by Dorsey.
Dorsey can get up, can he?
And I tell you, it's all or nothing in the backcourt right now for Philo. They're trapping with 4 guys and leaving maybe 1 guy back, but missed shot opportunity there. So going to be a foul on, I believe that one was on Demetrius Strickland, so that's his 3rd.
I think we're about to see a line change here for the Electric. They got five players sitting here ready to go in.
So that's going to send Drew Webster to the line. He's 1 of 1 on the line tonight. First shot up, good. And we got a host of new players coming in. Cooper Radcliffe, Ethan Wickham, Malachi Strickland, Braden Dooley, and Cooper Radcliffe. Second shot up there by Webster, good. Colts up 71-46, just about 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
Both of these teams have been strong from the line tonight.
Now, interesting, Meadowbrook's going to leave their starters in against the Philo backups. And there's a steal by Webster. Webster's going to go up and kind of halfway dunk it home.
Sort of dunked.
And that's going to be a timeout for Meadowbrook. And this could be another line change here for Meadowbrook. It's a 30-second timeout. We will keep it right here. But, yeah, we're going to see a line change now. So checking in for the Colts will be Milam, Delancey, Huey, and Dane Singleton. And that is Justice Huey, just a freshman as well. So kind of what we saw in the JV game. By the way, Philo winners of the JV game previous to this game. 73-46, a minute 44 here from Philo to go in the game. Philo possession. Malachi Strickland dribbles to his left. Hands off to Cooper Ratcliffe, who shoots a Right from the elbow, 2 points, his first 2 on the season. Cooper Ratcliffe, the 5'11", a freshman.
Nice take and nice shot.
Justice Huey over to Dane Singleton. Dane's like, I don't want it right here, but he gives it back to Easton Eibel. Easton has it at the free throw line. He kicks it out to Huey. Over to Milam. Nice left-hand shot there by Garrett Milam. 2 points for Milam, his first 2 varsity points. Wesley Wilson. Steal by Dane Singleton. Easton Eibel to the basket. Another 2 points by Easton Eibel. That gives him 5 on the night. 77-48, 46 seconds left. Colts lead. Jump shot there by Wesley Wilson. Gets his first 2 points on the year. Pass down to Delancey.
We're still seeing a lot of running. It doesn't matter who's in.
Delancey scores his first 2 varsity points. Wesley Wilson shot off the mark. Rebound by Justice Huey. Huey outlets to Milam, and Milam could just stand there if he liked. And Philo's not going to let him.
They have not given up. Philo has really had a lot of heart in this game regardless of the score.
All right, so that's going to wrap it up from the power plant. So, first MVL game of the year for these 2 teams. Meadowbrook 79, Philo 50, 29-point victory for the Meadowbrook Colts. We will be back with wrapped up stats, point totals, and we're going to try to do the best we can here in about 3 or 4 minutes. So give us a little bit of time, and we'll be right back.
I was sitting in my car, and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood, and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. And on the radio, I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door, and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of a guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
How can you select from insurance companies offering you lizards or ducks? When it comes to protection for your home and auto, you want a company that provides quality insurance products and personalized, fair, friendly claims service. WB Green Insurance represents Westfield Insurance. Their reputation is based on sharing knowledge and building trust. Westfield has been around the neighborhood over 150 years. WB Green Insurance welcomes the opportunity to quote your home, car, and business insurance. Don't be fooled by lizards and ducks. Call 439-1329.
I was sitting in my car, and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood, and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. And on the radio, I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door, and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of a guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Feeding the world takes the work of a farmer. Patrons Buckeye Mutual, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, tips our hat to those who help ensure that we can all eat tomorrow. We are proud to offer the coverage farmers need to keep growing. So we're taking a moment to say thank you for planning our future. Trust in farming. Trust in Patrons Buckeye Mutual. Trust in tomorrow. Contact your Patrons Buckeye agent today at 638-3604. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Hello, my name is Maxine Shriver. My dad is ABC's own Ray Shriver. Not only is he the best daddy in the world, he also helps businesses grow their bottom line. ABC offers so many solutions to meet your marketing needs. From advertising on any of their 7 great radio stations. They do website design, video production, and digital marketing, including Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube, Philo, and so much more. Wow, Daddy, you guys do a lot.
We sure do, Max. Call me, Raymond Shriver, so I can help grow your business. 432-5605 or email me, rshriver@yourradioplace.com.
To the power plant on the campus of Philo Middle School here in Philo, Ohio, where the Meadowbrook Colts bump up their record to 2-0 and beat the Philo Electrics 79-50. I'm Mike Snively. We've been on WILE-FM and YRP-TV YouTube channel and the YRP-TV Facebook page. So I'm here with Devin Detcher. We're going to wrap up the game tonight. But, you know, Devin, there were bits and pieces that were sloppy.
Absolutely.
Especially in the first half. But we saw a little bit of enthusiasm from both teams. I thought Meadowbrook did some great things in the first half, passing the ball especially. And then I thought Philo, in the second half, they didn't give up. They improved. I've seen improvement out of Coach Haverfield's team from last year to this year. So both teams still got a long way to go. But, you know, Meadowbrook just a little more athletic, a little more skilled basketball-wise right now than Philo. And it's kind of we got it almost to the running clock, the 35-point lead, and then a couple subs were made, and then they got back down to about a 22-point lead and 20-point lead. And back came in the starters for Coach Jarrett's team, who's 2-0. And but Meadowbrook comes out 2-0 for MVL game tonight. So this is a crossover small school, big school game. And Meadowbrook's going to go 1-0 in the MVL, 2-0 overall. But Philo is going to go to 0-1, just their first game on the year overall and in the league. So
yeah, the Electrics never gave up tonight.
Right.
I think that's something you can't teach. And as you said, they really grew as the game went on. They settled down, you know, got over those early game jitters, you know, put them in the hole they were in. And, you know, I think you play this game later this season, I think you see a much tighter game.
Yeah, I agree. And I don't think they're going to play. The only possibility where they could play again would be in the Division II tournament. And that's always a possibility. Meadowbrook and Philo's played quite a bit in the tournament a lot lately in the last few years. So in the Ohio State tournament at the end of the year in February and March. So I'm going to go over some statistics here. I'm going to hit first for the homestanding Philo Electrics points totals here. Cade Searles led the Electrics. He had 17 points. He was 2 for 2 from the line for 17 points. Demetrius Strickland, he had 9 points. He was 1 for 1 at the line. 2 guys with 4 points. Jackson Ratcliffe, he was 0 for 2 from the line, 4 points. And Owen Smith had 4 points. Cooper Ratcliffe, the freshman, had 2 points. Wesley Wilson had 2 points. And Carter McCutcheon had 12 points. And he was 4 of 6 from the line. Carter found his way to the basket, found himself on the foul line quite a bit. And I thought he played a really nice game tonight for the Electrics.
He did, just worked hard all night.
He really did. Let's look at the Colts. No particular order here. I'm just going to go down by numeric order. Drew Webster had a heck of a game. 3 of 3 from the line, 18 points. He could be found everywhere on the court doing all the little things correctly. Thought he did a very good job of handling the ball and passing the ball tonight. And he's always good defensively. So big game for Drew, 18 points. Romeo Dorsey, huge first quarter, 8 points in the first quarter, ended up the night with 10 points, 2 in the third quarter there, but, you know, doing some great things defensively, getting his arms active, getting tips, blocking shots, rebounds. So Romeo had his first double-digit game.
Both those guys, hustlers on the boards, you know, playing strong defense all night.
Right.
They're game changers for this team, whether they put up big points or not.
Absolutely. Eibel, the only underclassman to start tonight, he had a nice game. He was 1 for 2 from the line for 5 points. Easton played a pretty good job handling the ball, running the point a little bit for the Colts. Jake Singleton, huge night. 6 for 6 from the line, knocked in 2 threes, 28 points. One of his better shooting nights on the year. I think he only missed maybe 2 shots on the night. But nice game for Jake, really getting closer to 1,000. If I can do the math in my head real quick, I think he's at 941. I might be 941 points, so that would leave him 59 short of 1,000. So he could technically get this done before Christmas break. Yeah. I would think he could get this done before Christmas break. So close to 1,000 for Jake Singleton. Freshman Garrett Milam came in. He scored 2 points. Sophomore Garrett Milam came in. He scored 2 points. Josh Hupp, the 5'11 senior, he came in. He was 2 for 4 from the line. He had 6 points. Hustle all over the place. Nothing big game from Josh. Trayvon Mail, the senior, he was 2 for 2 from the line. He had 2 points. Dane Singleton getting some quality minutes tonight. The big guy had 6 points. He was 2 for 2 from the line. And the freshman, Colton Delancey, ended up the night with 2 points.
Absolutely. From a team perspective, the Electrics ended up with 19 turnovers, which really, they started the game in the first half with 13, and about 7 of those came in the first few minutes. So the fact that it only ended up 19 shows a lot of how much they settled down, how much they grew as the game went on. And I expect better things from them moving forward as a result. The Colts ended up with 16 turnovers themselves. The Colts shot 63% from the floor.
63?
63, 31 of 49, which is really impressive. Philo shot 45% from the floor, which isn't bad. Now, of course, that's a lot fewer shots. And as you'll see here in a minute, a lot of those misses are 3-point misses. They had a hard time from behind the arc tonight. Colts were 3 of 7 from beyond the arc for 43%. Philo Electrics were 2 of 13. About 7 of those came in the first half. 5 of those came in the first half when they just couldn't find a basket. And then, of course, a couple came late in the game when they were trying to catch up. From the line, the Colts were 16 of 19 for 84%. The Electrics were 9 of 16 for 56%. So really strong shooting all the way around. Colts really shooting well, and obviously getting more shots up based on turnovers and being able to rebound a little bit better early in the game. But strong shooting from both teams.
Yeah, you'll take 16 and 19 from the line any time. And I didn't think the Colts shot a lot of threes tonight. I thought most of their game was inside the 3-point line, especially in that first half where they were just getting it out and going and just beating Philo down the court and, getting easy points. Like we said, Jake Singleton's first had 8 points real quick. And so did Romeo Dorsey, and nothing was outside of the paint. They were all layups. So.
Yeah, they weren't outside the block.
So
they only shot 7 threes on it, but they really didn't have to work too hard to get shots in the first half, whereas Philo had to work a little harder, and, sometimes you settle for threes when you maybe should be moving the ball.
Exactly. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do, Devin. I'm going to hit our sponsors one more time. I want to thank our sponsors. I want to thank Doan Ford, West 40 Auto Sales, WB Green Insurance, Abels, Southeastern Med, Patrons Buckeye Mutual, Valentine Insurance, Beth A. Glass CPA, Mass Tire, Surgent Construction, Car Antil Insurance, Bruner Land, Rogers Company, and Stop 9. I'd also want to thank our board operator back at the studio, back up on the hill, Christian Mills. Thanks you. Good job tonight. Really appreciate that. Our producer tonight, Adam Green, and our cameraman, Brett Klein. These always do a great job, and they really carry me. And I need somebody to carry me, and they carry me. So I really appreciate that. So a big thank you to all the people who listened to us tonight on WILE, also who watched and listened on YRP TV, the YouTube channel, and the Facebook page.
And don't forget, we'll be back on Tuesday when West Muskingum visits the Colts in Byesville.
That is correct. We will be back Tuesday night. I'm not sure if that's a television game or not, but I know for a fact we'll be on the air Tuesday night as the West Muskingum Tornadoes make the trip to Byesville to take on the undefeated 2-0 Meadowbrook Colts. So for Mike Snively and Devin Detra, tonight's score from Philo. Final score, Meadowbrook 79, Philo 50. Everybody have a good and happy, safe weekend.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Doan Ford, West 40 Auto Sales, WB Green Insurance, Abels Electric Heating and Cooling, Southeastern Med, Patrons Buckeye Mutual Insurance, Valentine Insurance, Beth A. Glass CPA, Mass Tire, Surgeon Construction, Car Anto Insurance, The Rogers Company, Church of Christ. This has been a presentation of ABC Sports.